I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen him.
Nasty pumps.
Yeah,
there.
those were gross.
Gotta get it together. He's low. Needs a big pump here. No way he wins it. Sheesh.
He's hitting the jump strafes too.
Sheesh.
Cracked.
Flat too.
Cracked. Yeah, I was thinking Masters or Pred for sure.
Yeah, he was wall jumping. He was.
I don't believe this.
Let's start it off by telling everybody a little bit about yourself before we hop into the actual questions here.
Well, my name's Sam. I go by Guapee, and I use Revenant on a PC play Apex to style on people in game using his unique movement tech and try to do something unique and what people haven't seen before. In a nutshell, basically.
All right, so obviously, first question for you. Obviously, having both good movement and good aim are extremely important to be successful in Apex Legends. But if you could only pick one to be elite at, which would it be and why?
That's an interesting question because my thought process always goes to like what's marketable. Like my aim is definitely not as good as my movement. And if I was to start marketing myself around like being #1 aimer, if I had the best aim, I don't think it would actually do as well. So I would actually go with movement from like a content creation standpoint. Having good movement is really flashy and it gets a lot of clicks and people really enjoy it. And it's just fun to look at, but you should definitely go for aim. Aim is way more important than movement without a doubt. But from my POV, I would actually go with movement.
Okay. That's an interesting perspective. So many people would just pick aim over movement, but I know a
100%.
lot of people when I run into them in the game and they're like wall bouncing and doing all this stuff. It's so hard to hit them. It's like very underrated. All right, next I got when and how did you learn how to wall run with Revenant so consistently? Because you guys are going to see some clips that I'm going to show you here that you've never seen anything like it, I'm telling you.
I can't remember the specific time that tech came out, but Revenant got a buff a while back that made him be able to climb higher. And there's this lad named Dapper Cat who was the guy that discovered the tech and sort of perfected it, and he's a really great player. Shout out Dapper. He made a tutorial that also Moki did the same thing on, and I just sort of, it was around the start of this year, I was still early months learning mouse and keyboard, and I knew that I wanted to integrate that into the playstyle, and eventually I started doing it. I practiced it in the range. It took me probably a few days to get down, actually. Most people can get it down within a few hours, but once I got it, I started putting it into the gameplay and trying to put it into the playstyle to have fun. So that's really how it went down.
Yeah, how practical you think it is from a game-to-game basis? Like, you using it every game or not quite that often, or how much?
It's not as practical as a regular wall bounce because you can't do it on every surface. You need connecting walls. You can't have slanted walls or stuff with pipes that are in the way. You can do a lot of really fun stuff with it. I think that's the thing I enjoy the most. It's really fun to style on people, and it, like when you pull off a really good wall run, people get thrown off by it like crazy. They've never seen it before, so you really can't counter it as long as you hit your shots. But it's not as good as a regular wall bounce. The practicality is really just depending on how well you do it. Of course, I just run around, and if I'm using it every game, then I'm specifically going for the clips, but sometimes I'll slow it down a bit just to focus on, for instance, if I'm playing ranked with friends, I don't want to run it like a full team and we'll run around a corner and just die instantly. I try to minimize the throwing, but yeah, I spam it quite a lot, and it's super fun.
Okay, so I have to ask for the, because I'm on controller, is it even possible for a controller player to replicate your movement?
Okay, so on console, you can do it on opposing walls, but you can't do it around walls. If you want to do it around a wall, you need tap strafing. So if you're on PC with controller, and there are of course ways to bind tap strafing to controller on PC, as we know, as long as you look up a guide on how to do that, you can actually do it on the sticks. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. All right, next up, what is your favorite Revenant skin, and why do you like it?
Probably Bleached Bone right now. It's the horned black and white one. I think it's because we don't really get a lot of skins with that sort of color scheme, and it kind of just fits the mesh. I don't know, that one's, I like having, I think it's really good as well for people to have like a skin that they're known for to like put in thumbnails and stuff, and I think that's the one I've been going for lately. But they're always dropping like the best skins for Revenant, so you never know when that'll change.
All right, what motivated you to become an elite Revenant player? I know you said something about your job earlier. You want to touch on that again?
I've been streaming since season 3 of Apex, and over the years, like the first years I was on console, I just found myself watching all of the PC players and really wanting to do that, and it wasn't really working out for me on console. I eventually made the switch after getting a job and saving up for my PCs and whatnot. I just really want to do this full time. I absolutely love streaming. The content creation, it's an absolute blast. You get to meet so many awesome people, and I think choosing the Revenant movement tech as my niche, I've been playing him since he came out, even before I really had an interest in movement, and I think that's kind of why it works for me. Is most people, they see the movement tech and they'll learn it and try it. They'll put Revenant down and go back to Wraith shortly after because they'll realize that that he's kind of a pain in the ass to play in some ways. I've been playing him since day one, so I'm sort of used to it by now. I know, I think he's really fun. The main reason I play him is because he looks cooler than everyone else. If he didn't look the way he did, I wouldn't be playing him whatsoever. But it's just the fact that he has something unique to go along with that. Yeah, I'm sort of pursuing this full time, using this as my niche for marketing right now.
I like it. It's smart. It's definitely smart. There's definitely an audience for it, as you have seen. All right, what's the #1 misconception about Revenant from people who don't play him often?
People are still stuck in the headspace of him being this character that is some sort of scummy, overpowered gremlin from back in, I don't know what season it was when it was meta, but people were running around with him and Octane pads. I hate Revenant's ultimate. I think it's stupid. I'd love it to get reworked because it kind of just ruins his reputation. But his silence and his passive are super fun. He's got so much to offer. I'm so over the fact that everyone still perceives him as being this super scummy, brain dead character when he's got so many issues right now. He's like really not that good. He's like lower end of the legends. I feel like if you're going to die to a character in game, it's probably more annoying to die to a Caustic and a Seer than Revenant. He's really not that bad right now. I think that's the worst take.
I would agree with you because a lot of the people that I play with, even I'm guilty of doing this sometimes. Like when I see a Revolt come out, it's like, oh, come on, man. Especially when they're third partying you or something. Come on.
I'm right there with you. I genuinely want his ultimate to be something different. I hate the play style of throwing it down and just third-partying people. Everything else about him's cool, but it's just that part I would absolutely switch if I could.
All right, what does a day in your life look like? I know you're doing this full time at the moment. What is that looking like?
After I get my day started, which consists of regular stuff, I usually try to get my workouts in and all my health stuff and my food. And whilst I'm doing that, if I'm eating and getting my coffee, I should be editing stuff from the previous stream the day before. It's usually like getting clips or gameplays and spicing them up. If that's all done, and this can take place over anywhere during the day, I can be going into Blender and making thumbnails and multitasking. Maybe I've got a render going, I'll go back to editing the video, and it's back and forth doing all of that stuff. And then after that, I'll get my stream started around either evening or late night. It depends on how tormented my sleep schedule is that day, but I'll stream during the night. I usually play with American players because that's most of who I know. I either play pubs or ranked. The streams can go from either like 5 hours to 14 hours. I'll get as much content as possible, and then I'll do as much as that after the stream as I can, and I'll hopefully be exhausted enough after that to get my sleep, and then the next day I'll have the uploads going and scheduled.
A full day of content creation every day.
Yeah,
that's what you got to do to stay on top. All right, so last question. At the end of the day, what do you really want people to remember you for?
I've been told many times when I first switched to Mouse and Key that nobody would really care if I played Revenant and could like do it as a niche on YouTube and make it work, and it's already working so well, and I feel like I'm endlessly proving those people wrong. So as long as you know what you're doing and you're smart enough and you can put the work in to make it doesn't matter like what legend you play, it's like how you play them. If I can get good enough on this character to impress people and keep them interested in the streams as I go along, and maybe I can traverse into doing other content the day Apex dies, I think that'd be lovely to see.
I like that. That's very wise advice, and I think you're doing a fantastic job for just starting out, especially.
Appreciate it.
I think there's a lot of room to grow for you as well. You should go follow him down below, guys. And anything else you'd like to add before we hop into the games?
That's all it for me.
All right, we're gonna continue with the $5 per kill donation to your favorite charity if you're down for that.
That sounds awesome.
All right, let's get it done. Let's get a lot of kills. Let's do it for a good cause.
Still got a peacekeeper. I'm probably dead.
Oh, he's rezzing. He's rezzing. Go, go, go.
What's he doing?
Smack him. I'll break it for you. I'll break it for you. Oh.
He's 1 HP.
Oh, I shot him like 3 times.
There's another team inside. Sheesh.
He doesn't even stop looting.
Rank it.
I love it. I love it. Let me grab that.
Hey, one's on your box.
Yeah, one's dead.
Advantage is low.
It's all you. Damn, he's just waiting for me, I guess.
I'm on my swap. another team pulling up in that way.
Oh, I'm dead. 100%.
Even those.
There's a guy right on my body. Jeez, bro. Chill out. Oh, you were juking the hell out of him. Oh my.
There's the fuse.
Wow, that dude is one. Oh, that's not even the guy you're shooting at.
No way I missed that. I hear him just breathing.
Cut him off.
He was all the way over there.
Yeah. Wow, that dude is one. Oh, that's not even the guy you're shooting at.
No way I missed that.
Other guy's running up.
Oh, he's over there.
Wow.
They are runners. Guy's no idea what direction he's going.
Cute.
Dude, where are they? Just under me?
Yeah, he's on the bottom.
I gotta heal. Mantling nothing.
Nice.
What an interesting fight.
Yeah, that was wild. You're dead, buddy. You're dead, buddy. Wow, that Eva shot was from deep. Nice, nice. That seems to be a pattern. It's third party on this map. Like, almost every game. Good shots, man. Good knock. Trying to hold off these other guys while you're fighting them. I'm dead. Oh. Crack the other one. Wow. Oh my god, you are getting just decimated by that.
They just go crazy.
It's trying to do it to me.
Good news.
Yep, GG's.
Oh my god, they're so scared. Oh, you're so good.
You lost, buddy. You're done for.
fucked. He's nervous, bro. He's nervous.
I don't have any ammo.
Oh, you win these.
Let's go! Let's
Good
go!
shit, man. Good shit. This is beyond standard. You, it doesn't matter how good my movement is. If there's a wall, you probably won't hit me. If there's no wall, I'm getting hit.
Oh my god. You good?
Oh, that's done. Okay, nading it.
Other teams there.
I gotta heal.
Wow.
Naden.
Wow. That's pathetic that that got in.
I'm 1 HP. Back him. Good shot.
Other team, other team.
Fortunately, so we have 2 peacekeepers.
Oh, this guy just messed up. Oh my god, that octane is like...
That guy's low. Nice.
I don't know, he was low as hell. Just, I picked up a little too, I'm gonna drop. Wow, this guy I hit, he's 1 HP. Right on there. Nice. Other one's coming in right now. He's right here. Watch yourself. He's getting shot by the other team. He's running around the side. It's right on me. Cursing me.
Oh my god.
How many people you got on here? I'm gonna take this.
I heard someone close.
101. I downed him right before I went back.
Genuinely couldn't hit that kid. Kid's smoothing on my ass.
What the hell?
Is this guy? Oh. Does he know?
What is his teammate doing?
Vibing on me, it seems. Okay, they're not real people, NPCs.
Drop your ult over here if you have it.
I'm gonna do it right here, just I'm already.
Hold on, hold on.
What?
You didn't even need that.
I'm sticking this window.
Oh yeah!
So much fun.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Really
We
appreciate
gotta
the
pick the charity before you leave here.
Brothers Trust.
With is that Tom Holland? Or is that not Tom Holland?
It is.
Oh, okay. All right. Great British pounds. What does that equal to US dollars? All right, there we go. $90. Sweet. It was a pleasure.
Very much.
Absolutely killed it
thank
today.
you, man. Appreciate it, bro. I had a ton of fun.